Hey everybody, it's Justin Leoy, Park Slope Therapist here. How are you? I wanted to talk today a little bit about a not large portion of the guys that come see me are coming for anger issues. And there's this thing, people have heard of anger management. There's movies made, TV show. I struggle with the phrase. I don't know, because it makes it sound like anger is the bad thing. Like we need to manage the anger. I think anger can be really helpful, and we need to find ways to get angry in a healthy way. If we're a parent, to be able to model how an adult gets angry, and so that it doesn't become aggressive, it doesn't become violent, but it allows itself to be anger. So when people are coming and they're saying, I'm coming because I need to reduce my anger, I need anger management, and this and that, one of the first things we are doing after we talk about the fact that anger isn't necessarily a negative thing, is the destructiveness that they might be coming here for, putting their fist through a wall or just flying off the handle and saying things that could get them fired and hurting their relationships with friends, partners, kids. I start to try to connect them to when they begin to notice that they are getting angry. Because often people come in and they say, I exploded, as if there was nothing happening, and then suddenly huge anger explosion. And it's rarely the case, like a volcano in some ways. There's some therapists will talk about the anger volcano. Whereas when it's up here and it's about to spew, it's really difficult. It's when people they're seeing red, that they're all this stuff. If they can begin to notice the anger that's growing towards the bottom of the volcano, towards just the initial rumblings, we have a lot more access to more choices at that moment, and we can decide. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to breathe. Whatever it is. I'm going to call someone and calm myself down. So. I try to move from the emotional part of this whole thing into where are you physically beginning to know that you're feeling angry. There's some common ones people come up with. Their face is beginning to get hot. Maybe we could see that on someone. Their face is getting really red. Feeling their heart begin to pound. Losing words, stuttering, sputtering, talking too fast, not making sense. Sometimes there's a tightness in the chest, along with all kinds of stomach stuff, tightness in the stomach or stomach pain, hands clenching, making into fists, or even toes, your toes are clenching up. Those are some common ones. Everyone can come up with your own. And my thing is when I'm sitting with someone and we're looking at the anger incident where something exploded, and then we're going back and we're going back and we're going back into what might have used the word trigger or activate, but what might I might find the triggering incident. Someone said this thing, or someone cut me off in a car, or something like that. But then it's what was the physical reaction in your body? Once you begin to know that when my, let's just say, fists are balling up, that is a sign that I'm going to get angry. We're at the bottom of the volcano at that point, or maybe a little up. And we can say, this is a signal, this is a clue that, like, if I keep going in this direction and don't do anything else, I'm going to do something I really regret later on, and then I'm going to be really held accountable for, and I know I'm going in that direction, so I need to make a change now. If you were having trouble trying to figure out what it is, what are your signs, you can ask someone who knows you well and who you trust and who you promise not to get angry at, to say, what do I look like when I'm building in that way? And they might point out something you don't even know. Your shoulders get really tense, and you can be like, oh, yeah, that does happen, and then you'll start to notice it. This is all about kind of giving you some more control over something that seems uncontrollable. I'll never say that anger is out of control, because there's always some level of control we have. I really believe that. I think sometimes we say that to diminish our own responsibility. But there is, so I stick with choices. Having more choices, the earlier I know I'm going in a particular direction. So take a look. Think back to the last time you got really angry and see if you can kind of roll back the time, 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes. What what let you know that you were cooking, and see if that can help you in the future so that you don't get to that explosive point again. All right, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.